some of the stars of today's game. And speaking of the game, let's get right to it. There's Nick Folk ready to put this one in the air. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Newton on first down. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Newton now to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Off play action, Newton. Buying time to his left. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
To throw again on 2nd down. Newton. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Newton to throw. Now he's forced out left. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. On 2nd down, another run for Dillon. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A.J. Dillon, 28 yards. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Mixon. He's got his running back, LaDainian Tomlinson. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Mixon. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Swinging this ball out here to Tomlinson. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Got a man. It's Randy Moss complete. All the way in. Touchdown, New England. Randy Moss, 64 yards. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Nick Folk for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Boy, tie game, 1st quarter, but still they're going to go with the onside kick. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They give to Dillon out of the gun. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
On 1st and 10, Newton. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. These two teams all tied after 1. From just shy of midfield, Newton flush to his right. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Throwing on first down. Mixon. Man open, here is Jones. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Back to throw again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Joe Mixon taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Folk connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. 82 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Working with a 2nd and 3. Newton. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On first down, it's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw, Newton. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Throw to the right here to Gordon. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the gun, it's Dillon. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Dillon. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Here's Newton. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Hall of Famer's kick is good, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
Taken at the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good cover. There by the kick team. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. On 1st down, Mixon. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Caught right side, Davis. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On 1st and 10, Mixon. And he checks this one down to LT out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Looking downfield for Jones. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And the Patriots are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, Charles, it's so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before the break. Newton. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
On third down, here's Dillon. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. Tyreek Hill on the return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. And I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
To throw again, Mixon. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Throwing on first down, Mixon. That one's complete to Tomlinson. They find some open field here. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big play there for the Patriots. The offense has to love that, because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Out to his left. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Looking to throw. Mixon flushed out right. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Back to throw. Mixon. A quick hitter complete. It's Moss. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Tomlinson. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. And the question now, can the Patriot defense hold firm again on 3rd and goal? They'll try and run. Tomlinson. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Moss. And he is not going to be able to get away as they swarm him for a loss shy of the goal line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Patriots get the football back. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it. Here's Dillon. Fighting through it. He's got space. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 143 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll run on 1st down. Dillon, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll try the left side with Dillon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Newton. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there. And now 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Desperation time. Newton, 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. On 1st down, Mixon steps away. And he's got this down to the 35. On 1st and 10, Mixon. And he floats one there, incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Going right back to Jones. This time the connection made. Touchdown! A great play there. 35 yards. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that makes it a 21-10 game. And up 2 scores late. No clue why you do this here, but they're going to go for the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
On 1st down, Newton. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up. You